Hey everyone, if you've got a Bowflex Treadmill 10 T25i and the display console is acting up, you're probably wondering whether replacing it is even worth the hassle. I was in the same boat last month when my screen went blank mid-run, and honestly, it felt like my $1,500 treadmill turned into a very expensive clothes rack. So I dug into this exact replacement part, display console assembly PN100 051 3257, and I'm here to walk you through whether it's the right fix for you. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this isn't some generic knockoff. It's built specifically for the T25i Model 91146, so you don't have to worry about compatibility issues popping up after installation. I know because I double-checked the part number against my treadmill sticker, and it matched perfectly. That alone saved me a ton of time and frustration. The assembly comes as a single unit, which means you're not piecing together wires or hunting for tiny screws. Everything you need is included, and the connectors are labeled, so even if you're not super tech-savvy, the swap feels doable. One thing that surprised me was how clear the display is after the replacement. My old screen had this weird glare that made it hard to read my stats mid-workout, especially in bright light. This new console has a matte finish that cuts down on reflections, and the font is sharp and easy to read from a distance. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I can finally see my heart rate and distance without squinting, something I didn't realize I was missing until it was gone. Another big plus is the button responsiveness. The old console had these mushy buttons that sometimes didn't register my presses, especially when my hands were sweaty. The new assembly uses tactile switches that click when pressed, so you get immediate feedback. That might sound small, but after dealing with unresponsive controls for weeks, it's a game changer. I can adjust the incline or speed without having to press the buttons 3 times. I also appreciate that this part is sold by a US-based seller with customer support listed. When I ordered it, I was a little nervous about shipping delays or getting the wrong part, but the seller was responsive to emails and even sent a follow-up message to make sure everything arrived okay. That kind of support makes a big difference when you're dealing with something as specific as a treadmill console. Now, I should mention that installation isn't exactly plug and play, but it's not rocket science either. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver and maybe 20 minutes of your time. The hardest part is removing the old console without damaging the surrounding frame. I watched a quick YouTube tutorial before I started, and that made the whole process way smoother. If you're comfortable with basic DIY repairs, you'll be fine. Just take your time and unplug the treadmill before you start. One thing to keep in mind is that this is a replacement part, not an upgrade. So if your treadmill has other issues, like motor problems or belt alignment, fixing the console won't solve those. It's purely for the display and control interface. Also, the warranty on this part is only 90 days, which is shorter than the original manufacturer's warranty. That's something to consider if you're used to longer coverage periods. All in all, if your Bowflex T25i console is on the fritz and you're tired of dealing with a blank screen or unresponsive buttons, this replacement part is a solid fix. It's affordable, well-made, and designed specifically for your model. The clear display and responsive controls make it feel like you've got a new treadmill again, without the sticker shock of buying a whole new machine. If you're ready to get yours, the link is below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether display console assembly replacement part PN100 051 3257 for Bowflex Treadmill 10 T25i Model 91146, console control interface assembly for fitness equipment sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like display console assembly replacement part PN100 051 3257 is inbuilt as a replacement console component. This assembly supports actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off.